position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome everyone to Acrisure Stadium, home of the Pitt Panthers, as we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Hokies will put total leather to crank us up. And he passes on the touchback. Here it comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Pittsburgh's offense will come out first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinator coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Nice move to pick up yardage. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. The Panthers in the hurry-up. They'll move the tight end. To the air. It's Baker. He finds a soft spot in the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most. Turning it on! They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. And the Panthers are on the move.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
The give out of the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Guys, let's talk for just a second about Pittsburgh. When you're sitting inside the top 25 halfway through the season, the goal was clear. Went out, hoping to get... There he goes! And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
We knew this offense wanted to come out of here and let it rip through the air. This QB is in a beautiful rhythm early. Nice job with his footwork and his eyes, and he completes a big one there. Get this offense home.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the gun, the ground game. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Pittsburgh will come to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Firing to the right, complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy.
Power football with the run. Got the first down. Looking for more. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Wants to throw. It's Knight. Snagged out of the air. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Trying to make magic with his feet. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Man, it's so nice to have a weapon like this at quarterback. It dictates coverage. You want to play man-to-man? Everybody turns their back. Watch him pick him up, put him down, shoot up yards, getting a big play down the field.
The play-action fake. Fires complete on the crosser. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. And the Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it on first and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it out fast. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Hit right back to the line.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Sophomore stopping him short of the first down line. The Panthers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. On the ground, going for the first down with the give to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. Completion to the right. Breaks into the open. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. And the Panthers pounding the rock to move the sticks now back to work. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Turns it loose deep. Throw to the end zone, picked off. Got some room to run. The 40. 20, the 10, touchdown Hokies. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Dude, you're just thinking hold them to 3, make them kick a field goal, don't let them score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's going to try to return this one. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. They'll run the RPO and he'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
Now watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Pitt pushing the base. They run the reverse. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Offense, quick tempo.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly, running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the line.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Baker. Pressure coming. Stands in and takes the hit. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now.
Makes a grab down the middle. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Looking to throw on 1st down. A strike downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Send the tight end in motion. Going with the counter play here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Hokies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Gregory. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Working the middle. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
I love this tight end because, man, he's a weapon in the passing game. Big guy, big target, and he has a lot of ability after the catch. You saw it on that touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Clemson is down right now, but I'm not convinced this team doesn't have a C.J. Spiller-like big play in them. Any change in momentum, and this is a brand-new game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Duke.
Snags it quickly on the left.
Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Phyllis?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Fires to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Panthers are in the hurry-up. To throw, it's Baker. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, for the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Got his man on the outside. How much lingerie is this guy going to leave on the deck as he gets it down to the 25? The Hokies can really attack on this second and short. On the ground, it's Terry. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Scanning the field, it's Baker. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And a little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. Lets it fly. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Another incompletion on third down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Let's see what he can do with it. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
They'll give it to the back. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. And the Hokies line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. looking for a man. It's Knight. Finds a spot in the middle. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going back to the ground. Got the first down and more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Hokies are moving quickly down the field. Off-play action on first down. Got his man downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
Gonna run it. It's Terry. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. He's piled up 82 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
On the move, he fires. He's got it. Finally corralled and not before. He picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Turner. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Let's take just a second and talk a little bit. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Pitt will line up to punt it away. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Punts it out of the air. Makes the tackle at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Finds his man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Using his feet to buy time. First down and more. Oh, he's got some space. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. Wants to throw on first down. quick strike complete.
Nice job by the receiver on the end route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. He now has 115 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. With the run on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Touchdown, Hokies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent, this one's over.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive.
42-3.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Just a short pass to the tight end. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Back to throw, it's Baker. Here's a heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And really good job getting to the quarterback. That's priority number 1, trying to get pressure on him, get him to the ground as a bonus. They had 6 sacks in their last game. They got to keep building on that number if they want to keep stacking wins.
He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He's going to get loose. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. And the Hokies will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. He leaves it with his back. Turning it on! And he's still running after the move. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Webb. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Back to pass, it's Knight. quickly complete. Down to 2 minutes before the half. They'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Give to the running back. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
You know, in the modern era of college football, with everybody throwing it, it becomes harder and harder for running backs to put up big-time numbers. With that last carry, though, this guy's got 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Oh, they're after him. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the knee.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Thanks to grab. At the 40, there he goes. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. The Hokies will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Under fire. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Into the house. Touchdown, Hokies.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
56, hit 3.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it down the field. They've got to score points.
He had the speedster loose, and he just couldn't connect. Just a little too much juice on the pass.
Yeah, God, those ones that you got a guy wide open, a lot of times quarterbacks will tell you, and those are the ones you kind of, like, and I don't want to mess this up, and you either put way too little on it, or in this case, way too much on it, and overthrow the speedster.
Fires to the wideout. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
Really nice job there by the defense because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with it.
And the Hokies want to move quickly. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Grab behind the line, it's Terry. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains and the screen pass is effective. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Shoots it to the left. And that pass incomplete, the defense got a hand on it.
You know, these linebackers have to be so good in zone coverage of reading the quarterback's eyes to get to the ball. You saw that linebacker do it.
Takes the handoff. It's Terry. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Terry. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple times. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Immediately fires to the middle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Virginia Tech.
So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the good kind. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far today in Pittsburgh.
Pitt will kick off, ready to get things started here in the third quarter. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. At the 35, he's got room. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. They'll run it from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down in 2nd and 9. To the ground with the back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Hokies are facing 3rd and inches. To the ground and try to move the chains. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Hokies look to keep this drive humming. Running to the left. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Out of the gun, the inside give. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Couldn't really get started there. Pick up a 1 to the 35. 8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. They go to the draw. Past the sticks and still on his feet. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And the Hokies back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Forced out of the pocket. Finds his tight end. Brings into the open. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. That's not the way you'd like to start this set of downs. It's now 1st and 20. It'll be a draw. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Leaves it with the back. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the 1st down. The Hokies started this drive, backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Here's the handoff. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Might as well stick with him. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short in the 1st down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Fires to the big fella. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the 1st down. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Blocked those heels at the 10 and didn't go backwards. He makes the fair catch there. They'll snap it from the 10 for the 1st play of this drive. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Safe completion on the screen. There he goes. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. No matter where they are on the field, they'll go for those chunk plays, and they got one that has them set up 1st and 10 at the 42. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this face a comeback for the ages in store. We'll see as we start the fourth. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. From the gun, running back on the move.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Picks up the first down, still moving. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Hokies have this offense rolling. They'll give it to him again. Runs through a tackle. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Hokies are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, running back gets to give.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Hokies will line it up on 1st and 10. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Now they'll run the draw. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. And they did not let him get to that 1st down line. It'll bring up a call here. The Hokies will try to convert on 4th down. They'll try to sneak it.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
Quarterback takes a knee. Well, this is kind of weird. They're not even going to try to run a play. And the quarterback takes a knee. This offense has gone haywire on these last 2 plays in the red zone. Can they set things right on 3rd and goal? Give to the back. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Paulo.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to...
The sneak scores it. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on 4th down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You'd love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Looking to pass. It's Booth. They're setting up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Gets rid of it. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
The inside handoff. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6. And the Hokies in a good spot here with second and short. They'll go to the ground. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're down to the 20, first and 10. They want that clock to run. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down to the 14-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Fights off the defender. He's dragged down to the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Hokies are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. It's third and goal and third and long. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. They reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This